top?
No, I heard Fog talk about it a lot. He was really
Oh, okay.
disappointed that he wasn't able to get to that, but you're right. I mean, look at the shop now. It doesn't show the number, unfortunately. Um, but oh well, maybe one day the technology will be back there again.
One can only hope. In the meantime, though, not the worst gank attempt. And wow, Sneyking is giving Van a run for his money in this bot lane.
He is still holding 2 mangoes as well in hopes of turning something around, but Van goes right back at him. Ooh. Thought about almost moving in, but suddenly a wild 747 Ember gank shows up with a haste rune. You never see those very often. Get over
No,
here,
you
bug.
don't.
And he's going to burn him up. Slice him down and gets the kill. All right. Those don't happen very often, but it worked.
Yeah, it worked extremely well. I don't...
Yeah, good heads-up play.
Atrophy Aura too strong. ztok, unfortunately, was not in range for that troll creep.
Ooh, top lane, we got some trouble here. Sword, charged up. Keeps providing the vision there to allow Yawar and Clairvoyance to be able to get the easy finish.
And does a pull at the same time? What a player.
I mean, this is just efficiency to the next degree here. So far, so good, but here comes the Earth Spirit rotation to the top. And as I always say, you know, Earth Spirit, he's like, I got to do something in the early game. This is my job. This is what I'm supposed to do, is do work. But openings are not going to be coming too easy.
Yeah, and he immediately goes back to the mid lane.
Yeah, hoping, of course, that you can get that takedown of the Ember Spirit. He'll roll in, gets the connection, goes for the kickback, but it's a bit awkward. But with a follow-up net and the rest of this Blade Fury and a Hadouken and some right clicks, they'll finally be able to get the job done. So good take back right there, as DileCom will be able to get themselves on the board with that pick-off.
Flameguard is good, but there is a ton of magic damage right now at this early phase of the game.
Your road and just blitz forward for a mech / Agnums. Lately, it's been more of just the former, just kind of ganking around the lanes. So it puts him in the position where he can gank a lot top lane. Timber moving past, but he's caught between 3, and he dies mid-Timber chain trying to make it out. This is not turning into a comfort lane. Yeah, Biryu continues to kind of hide in those shadows.
In mid first chain, and it was an easy kill. And now, charging in onto Van Weaver bot. Unfortunately, the creep wave is going to die, so Snaking's not going to have the best opening, but he does have Pit of Malice leveled.
He's thinking about going for it here. He may not know that the others are nearby, but they don't care. They charge him regardless. There's going to be the pit committed, but Van's going to sleep out the other side. Rolling boulder in on through. Biryu going to get jumped now. The bug swarm going to get the connection, and then a Sakuchi will allow the finish. As Van picks that one up. They're here to round the bend and get some damage onto this tier 1. At the same moment, the Jug is going to get the pick, taking down 747 right there in the mid lane, utilizing that first Omni Slash of the game. Back at bottom lane, though, yeah. Sneyking still caught under that tower with a rotation in and a boulder smash. It is going to be DileCom picking up and taking down the big boy. But here comes Yawar, rotating in from the top lane for the first time. Good pounce connection with the Pact, but Van hiding under Sakuchi and Viz. Eventually with the charge zone, the vision of Phage Bolt will be there to get the job done, and they'll get the follow-up kill. Not done yet. ztok still in the mix, was trying to get a hold of Yawar, caught between a creep army, and Biryu showing up. He will go down, and it turns into a much favorable trade for Doo-Wop, taking 3 all day.
Yeah, this is why I'm more concerned about a Slark getting free farm, because the Slark's rotations are much more intimidating. At 6 minutes in, what is basically the one position...
And they can go back to the grind and working through the other lanes as the items continue to progress here. Dragonlance going to be the item of choice for Van, it looks like, on this one, as they're going to go from tier 1 to tier 1 here now in the mid lane. Still Doo-Wop not looking to defend this. They have had their eyes on this top lane, it would appear, perhaps considering an engagement onto the Timbersaw. 747 waits, and there's going to be the call to charge.
Remnants are available.
Yeah, Remnant, chains, locks him in place. Biryu at risk of losing his own life. Sidestep, still gets hit from the Timber chain, but
why is 747
can he
not
connect
using
with
his
the ult?
spirits?
No, there he'll get it with the chakram. Nicely done. Still not looking to burst down Sword as fast as possible. Could end up costing him severely. Yawar's going to have to peace out on the back of his Shadow Dance. This was not the gank where they were hoping for.
The entire time and didn't even use one. And the whole reason Ember Spirit has been rising back to prominence is because it's like, I don't need my remnants to escape. I use them for kills.
Sword.
Like killing Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, shows up and puts that sword right through the heart of Biryu.
Kind of have the option, if you want to do a more mid-game oriented Weaver, you can get like a medallion. But that, again, is something we see more commonly on support Weaver.
Double bump. Yeah, Sword's done for this time. They will use the Remnant there at the back end of it. A good jump, a good catch, as the Timber will fall. rolling boulder at that moment, thinking that he might have been able to make the jump happen, but doesn't commit the stone for it. And now here comes Sword, jumping on deep. Sneyking trying his best to root everyone down, but as big and bulky as this Uber Lord is, if you will, I mean, the power of the Timbersaw is back, and he gets the farm. He'll be able to get the finish on the Shadow Blade. He's hoping to get his first blood on it. Sneyking, they're making an advancement with a charge, but he just turns around to Yawar with an Omni Slash. Follows it up with the Blade Mail. This is when Beer's going to be able to make his move in with the charge, but he will quickly lose his life thereafter. 747 looks to get on the action, but also can't commit too long. He will remnant and jump the hell out of there, and he's going to be forced to TP away to safety. And what started as a doo-wop gank attempt only led to them losing one.
But Yawar might find Weaver.
Looks like it. Oh, Pound's not going to be able to find connection as the Sakuchi now. They have a Earth Spirit with Magnetize and everything good to go. Sword's been flexing his stuff. He's got a hood now complete. Before he finished out that Bloodstone, that hood, making him so durable at this point. 747 is going to be able to get the quick and easy pick onto ztok as Biryu charges in confidently. They make the move for the Earth Spirit, pulling him up and back, but Yawar eating a lot of damage. Will be forced to go into his Shadow Dance. That's going to be the takedown of Biryu, and that's going to be the repositioning here of DileCom. Sneyking, though, takes 747 and no one to really respond yet, so at that point they can deduce.
The Centaur just walked into the pit.
Yeah, something's going on. They move into the pit. They see what's happening here. Biryu goes for the charge onto ztok. He's got to pull out the Hand of God, but it's not going to be enough to help him survive. Van advances in, looking to go for Clairvoyance. The 747 is going to pop out the hood and dish out the slight damage. Double Remnant to the low ground, able to take down the Earth Spirit. He's able to get the Magnetize off, but here comes Sneyking, just blade fearing his way all the way on through the 747. Ember Spirit, and will be able to get the finish there. Sneyking from the high ground, dishes out the root, dishes out the damage, and that will help them get the finish onto Van, and now they look for more. It's going to be Sword in a bit of trouble here. Turns back, though, gets off the damage, and gets the finish, finishing off Yawar. All four will go down with the exception of Sneyking on this one. DileCom get themselves right back into the pit to finish the way it started on the Roche.
Ooh, what a lucky DD rune to get on the Juggernaut. Without that, I don't really think DileCom could have done as well, and might be over pushing their bounds here.
Yeah, I mean, Jug eating a lot of damage, though. He's got this DD. He really wants to get the finish on this Roche. They may be able to do it, but Beer's about to step in. Roche is so low. Roche is going to be taken apart. Beer steps forward, but it's too late. Right in front of his eyes, he'll see the Aegis snagged up, and then he will be taken apart as just kind of a +1 freebie there. Big
unfortunately, Slark could not buy back. If he could, I'm pretty sure he immediately would have for that fight, but... Oh, bot lane. And 747, dueling.
He just got back and was taken down in that previous skirmish. Van's just going to start taking it to him, but 747 obviously has the spirit to jump away from it. What? Goes back. Yawar's right there. He's able to get the jump on ztok. All right.
ztok is moving around very aggressively for someone who has not completed an item in like the past 5 minutes. I would really prefer him just to go farm the jungle because there's no reason that he needs to be playing or moving.
Deny. Oh, they actually canceled the hit with the Centaur, unfortunately, but Sneyking will get the last hit on this tower and peace out. Let's just stop him there.
Meanwhile, charge on the Weaver. Dead.
Yeah, all right. Nice pick off there for doo-wop. Yawar and Biryu, hand in hand, roaming about, are going to be able to lock their sight.
Kind of moving around the way that he is because he needs to be ready to send someone back if they can. And now, top lane, 747, but there's really no way to keep this this Ember Spirit still.
Oop, at mid lane, spot onto stand-in here. Beer's going to be able to get the follow-up with the charge, which is going to allow assistance for the rest of doo-wop to be able to pick up the rest of the pieces here. It's going to be Earth Spirit going down. Van showing himself right now, but doo-wop not looking to push their advantage at that moment any further. Just more scrappy fights here from doo-wop.
Oh, Van.
Charge back into Van now at the mid lane, and that will do it. Man, before he can even get an answer to get anything off, they have just so many ways to be able to lock him in his spot and prevent him from getting anything done. And you have Lift, Malice, Charge, Nether Strike. Here comes Sword, though.
Slark.
All right, but they're also pulling out the Dark Rift, trying to make a fight as much as they can, but okay, they're gone. They're going to take this fight and go back home.
Well, Slark now has the Echo Saber completed, so what was at first a very intimidating gank with just the Silver Edge, it's going to be that much more difficult for like a ztok to deal with if Yawar finds him. There's no sentry wards.
Oh, yeah. Free ztok kill. You are looking to go in for it. Will easily be able to get that pick off here while the rest of his team moves in from the frontliners. Biryu charging all the way through the back end side, able to help keeping Sword locked in his spot. That will lead to the next takedown now. Earth Spirit frantic to get off the Magnetize and whatever charge is possible, but the damage really has already been done here by Doo-Wop as they take. They feel like they have bloodthirst in their eyes, and they're just going to go for what they can in front of them.
Even this Rubik is getting far more farm than really a 5-position Rubik should be getting. Like, 4 staff completed at 23 minutes with just 3 outer towers taken is amazing farm right now. Right now, charge in.
This is just
really
a rumble
impressive.
right now. I mean, Yawar was kind of in a weird pickle at that moment, so I can understand Biryu's trying to jump in and help him out, but I'll just take that creep away too. It's a hard life for ztok Chen, you know. And Yawar, well, he finds
Nice kick.
Senior stand-in, and they finish him off. All right, nice quick pick right there, and they're going to be pinging out that bottom tier 2. And they're hoping that they'll be able to lock him in. After the root connects, though, he will be able to timber chain out. Biryu continues to keep him put in his place here, and they don't care that the Earth Spirit's nearby. They're looking to go for the finish. They won't be able to get off the Magnetize in a pretty good silence, but the damage had been done. Earth Spirit's going to be going down here. Sword's still alive and well. Yawar finds his new target and quickly taking out that ztok Chen before he can even get a whole lot done. Was able to get off the mech and everything in time, but as you can see, it is too late for that mech, as it's Doo-Wop all day here, charging
More
on
stacks?
in,
More
looking to
essence
go for
shift?
more stacks, looking to go in for more damage. They'll get the job, they'll get the kill, and Sneyking says, we're going to go back down mid lane a bit further back. Okay, well, maybe home to pull back for the Shrine, I'm not too sure, but whatever the case may be, now they should feel a bit more comfortable moving in for this tier 2.
You can cancel Dark Rift. I'm sure Sneyking probably knows that. But sure, why not?
Well, here they go now. Still no Jug for 30 seconds, who does not have a buyback either.
He will have Omni when he comes up, but Crimson Guard is back up for Sneyking, which means that even Omni Slash is not going to deal that much damage.
Yep. Long jump across here comes out from Sword, looking to try to hit 747 as much as he can, but he already gets the work done that he needed to be able to take out the Weaver here. And Doo-Wop just looking to go for the final blow on this one. Double kill comes out for 747 as they quickly crush through one by one. It's going to be forcing the GG out from ztok. A hard game here for DileCom. It started pretty nice, though. They were getting the advantage they needed with the Chen movement early on. And even the Earth Spirit